There is power in the human form, of course, but
There's nothing to worry about. In a good mood.
there is, of course, power in the human form, but as you very well know, there is power, of course, in the human form, but there is infinitely more power in the absence of There is power in the human form, of course, but there is infinitely more power in its absence. There is power in the human form, of course, but as you well know, there is infinitely more power. There is power in the human form, of course, but as you know, there is infinitely more power in its absence. I've come back to the mountains to visit you. I apologize that I couldn't come last year, but I'm back now and I bring gifts. On my way into town, I stopped at a used bookstore. It was a quaint and wonderful place, and I bought a copy of Bradbury's The Illustrated Man for you. I know how much you enjoy science fiction. The mountains are gorgeous as ever. I'd almost forgotten how it felt to be humbled by my surroundings, and yet, driving into town and looking out at the Blue Ridge Mountains, stretching on far beyond the eye could see, I remembered. My own daily life felt so far away, and I thought I might lose myself forever in the scenery. This morning, I stopped at the cafe and had a wonderful quiche for breakfast. I got a slice of red velvet cake for you. I know it's not your favorite, but their recipe, though it's changed over the years, is quite the good one. I went to Linville Falls for a hike, and on my way to the top, I picked you some wild flowers. By the time you receive this letter, I shall have passed these items to you as requested. I hope that you will take as much enjoyment from them as I did in procuring them for you. I hope to witness your spectacular appearance shortly. If it fits with your schedule, as busy as we both know it to be. Love, as always, Wesley McMann. No, 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 no! Please do not be gone, do not be gone. What?
Howdy! Did you lose this?
Oh heavens. Who are you? How did you get in here? Oh gracious. How long have you been in here? And please, be gentle with that. It is very precious and highly irreplaceable.
I won't rough it up too much. Where's it from? And this is my room, not yours.
Oh dear, I must call someone. This is far too unsafe for my liking.
No, don't call. That's a little unnecessary.
Hot. Okay. Just, can I please have my necklace back?
We should probably get to know each other first. What brings you here?
I am not here to answer questions for a disembodied hand and a garbage bin. Show yourself so that we may converse more equally.
You're the pickiest I've met so far. If you really want, I guess. Is this enough for you?
Well, I suppose it will do. Now, tell me, who are you and how did you get into my room?
Who art thou, and how didst thou enter my antechamber? That's how you sound.
That is not how I sound. How dare you?
Who are you? How did you enter this room?
Well, I'm Wesley McMann, soon-to-be world-renowned author of fiction, I'll have you know.
Well, Wellesley, how'd you get into this room? It's more mine than yours, you know. I've been here for decades. You've been here for what, 10 minutes?
This is a hotel. I reserved this room months ago. You know, I can find the booking receipt if you really must know.
It says this reservation belongs to Duncan Arbuckle, not you, Mr. Wellesley.
Well, that doesn't quite have the same ring as Wesley McMann, now does it? And it's Wesley, not Wellesley.
Well, see if I remember that.
And you? What is your name?
You didn't finish answering my questions. Why this room? There's so many others in this hotel. Why this one?
Well, I must admit I do not know the answer to that question, per se. I suppose this was the room that was assigned to me. Nothing more, nothing less, just a coincidence of fate.
You'll never be much of a fiction author if you can't even answer that.
And what would you know about the art of fiction? Nothing, I presume.
Whoa, calm down, Wellesley. Don't forget whose room you're in.
What? That doesn't make... Listen, I'm putting my foot down and demanding some answers. Who are you, and where are you from?
Well, see, that's a complicated question, Wellesley.
How is that a complicated question?
It has correct and incorrect answers that are hard to differentiate between. It's not easy knowing who you are when you aren't anyone. No, I'm just kidding. None of that means anything at all.
I beg your pardon?
My name, I believe, is Elvira Scarnton. I once was the most influential woman in this town. What?
Do you seriously take me for a fool? Tell me, who are you really?
Really, I really am. And as I was saying, I used to be important here until the heart-wrenching twist.
The heart-wrenching twist?
Do tell more. That's exactly what I came here to learn how to write.
Well, this is your lucky day. My father's company had a genius business model. Pay the overworked laborers in his coal mine absolutely no money ever.
What? How is that sustainable? Or even possible?
That's the thing. It wasn't. When the workers found out, they were livid. They burned our family mansion to the ground.
Oh my! When did this happen? I don't remember reading about anything like this on the news.
I was asleep at the time, and I wasn't able to escape the fire. I was killed in the inferno.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it all makes sense. You're some form of specter returned from the dead, as a ghost.
Well, I thought that was kind of obvious.
That is truly fascinating. Say, do you mind if I write some of this down?
Oh,
wonderful. So, what is the life of one of the non-living like? Please, provide some good adjectives.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm starting my next novel.
Hang on, I didn't give you permission to steal my life story.
And I didn't give you permission to steal my necklace.
Ah, fair enough.
So, unless it is returned to me with proper haste, I believe I have a bestseller on my hands. Now, what was your childhood like?
Well, I'm impressed by your setup here, but there's one thing you haven't accounted for.
And what's that?
As part of my ghostly curse, I'm only allowed to take physical form for 1 hour every year. And if you check your phone, you'll see that hour is nearly up.
Well, you could have warned me about this earlier. Okay, I can deal with it. I guess I'll just have to come back for more details. Can I count on finding you here again in 1 year's time?
I guess you can. It's not like I'm going anywhere. But I'd be surprised if you do return.
1 year's time, Elvira. 1 year's.
And at that point, with both the big game hunters pointing their wooden stakes at me, I realize I can walk through walls.
And all this during the 1920s Summer Olympics. Wow.
I almost won a bronze medal. Almost.
Oh my god. Our time together is almost through.
Oh, darn. I guess I'll have to tell you about the time I inspired Weezer's Blue album next year.
I tell you, this book is going to be quite the success.
I better get a cut of the profit.
What do you even need money for? You're a specter, a phantom, a ghost. You can't use it for anything.
I like how it tastes.
Who knew? Well, until next time, Elvira.
Until next year, Wellesley. Oh, and one more thing. After I leave, check the trash can.
Oh.
I have a present for you this time.
Is it the bronze medal?
No, I told you I didn't actually win anything.
Well,
There's nothing to worry about.